The biggest reason that we needed a website was to inform the members of different issues that the members deal with all the time. Health and welfare, dealing with their insurance, pension plans, just general information that we could get to the members.
We had been talking about doing a website for many years, and finally we got to the point where we just asked the members, are we going to do this or not? We had a list of things we hoped to accomplish with the website. Communicating with our members was a big thing. Another one is recruiting. We wanted something that people would be able to find us and be able to do some of their own investigation before they talk to us. They had some idea of who the IBEW was, what the process is, even for like applying for our apprenticeship program with the JATC, how the training happens, what's involved with applying. Basic questions that when a person comes up to the window or we go to a job fair, they're asking. We have those answers already there.
Specific goals, basically we tried to wrap everything up into the website, not only to help our members potentially, but to also basically go to a captive audience that people might be wanting to join the union. We put different aspects on there. Why should you be union? Some of the rights of being union. So we created this website to not only be member friendly, but also get our name out into the mainstream of why people should be union, the advantages they could be union, and that was our biggest goal.
And we also wanted a website that was adjustable for future modifications. There's some things that we didn't go with at this time that down the road, as the local grows and as the demands for membership needs change, we feel comfortable that we have a website that we can build on and grow from there.
This is a way for us to get to the members and let them know that job call is available, easily updatable. We put the job site or the job call on there. They're able to go on the website at night, look and see what jobs are available, and be ready for the morning for referral of those jobs.
The re-sign simplified, that in itself is well worth the website. This was a big aid, not only just for our local members, but also for their travelers that come in and sign. Another thing that was a big aid for those that were coming in to sign when we had work is a map, the Quest map. You can go to the website and find directions right to the front door. We have a picture on our homepage of the building so they know what to look for when they're coming. A calendar of events, whether it's training classes for the German wiremen, or we have our community service events going on, or even union meetings. Just special, any date that's something going on, having that ability for them to go to the website and look it up.
You know, it's not an everyday thing other than during our re-sign period, which is between the 24th and the 1st of each month. But then I think it probably saves me a couple of hours a day during that time period.
This has been an extreme time saver for us for that simple fact. It helps some of the calls come down to a minimum because these members are able to go ahead, get the information themselves, make the proper calls, and take care of some of the information that is day-to-day that they don't need to get the office involved in.
Well, I put on the job calls when we have a request for manpower. I'm the one that puts that information on there. I think it makes it easy for people that are looking on that site, looking for a job, to see what we have available. It's, you know, not necessarily makes my job easier for that, but it's easier for our members and the members of other locals that are on our out-of-work book to use that function. I do some updating for the classes that we offer our journeymen for continuing education. That probably saves me a lot of time as far as people calling in to ask, do we have any classes coming up? You know, can you mail me the registration form or whatever? If they have a computer and a printer, they can access it and just print it off themselves. Plus, it's just, okay, I know they were going to do that class, but when was it? And when do I have to have my registration in by? I don't have to field all those phone calls because they can look for it themselves.
One of the big things on our website, we have a state licensing now, and we have a link right on the home page, right to the state licensing board, so they can go and look up information.
It's very user-friendly. Really, we've had a few glitches, but that's to be expected with, any system. It's like we think it's going to be one way, and then as you're using it, you may decide, if we could just change it a little bit, it would be easier. And that Hillman has been great about working with making those changes. It's like as soon as you ask, it's done. I love the re-sign system that we have in place now, and I get so many comments from people that are not members of our local and members of our local talking about how easy it is, and especially the non-members, travelers we call them, comment that they wish everybody did their re-signs the way we do. It's simple, easy, they can do it 24/7 as long as it's within the time frame. I like being able to use the links to JTC, to electrical licensing, just the NEBF. It just makes it so much easier than saying, okay, now what's their website address? I don't have to type that in. It's just, I need to go there, I click on it, and it takes me where I want to go. Oh, definitely makes my job easier, especially for the re-sign period, because when you have in the area of 200 people that have to send in a re-sign, it's very time consuming, and that has helped a lot.
So you said it took a couple minutes to learn. Had you ever used a system like that before?
I had never used any kind of system like that. So, it's just like, okay, you go to where you want to go. It asks you what you're wanting to update, whether it's a job call or the calendar or whatever, and you just click on where you need to go, and it's pretty idiot-proof.
Everybody's been happy with the website. I've had additional calls from different people from different locals that have told me they saw the website, they like how easy it is to navigate the website. The general overall construction of it they think is very professional, very nice looking, and have been nothing but kind as far as comments upon our website.
You hear from numerous people that, boy, that was really interesting what you guys did at the website, the ease in finding information.
One of the reasons why we went with Hillman was the ability to have meetings with them, and they had all of the people that were going to be interacting with building this website available in the conference room to ask any kind of specific questions that we might have. One of the examples I can give you, we went to a different website provider. The biggest problem we had, every time we asked questions, they sent a service rep over to talk to us, but particular questions that we had, whether it was the mainframe, whether it was the general construction of the website, she could not answer any of those questions, and to me it was a big hindrance, because when I would ask specific questions, she would have to hesitate, get back to us, go to the tech people, any of the specific questions she had. It would take more time for me because of the simple fact she could not answer questions, where Hellman did an extremely good job. Everybody that was involved in the website sat in the meeting room, and every question that we had, they could answer, whether it was the tech person building it, whether it was the individual in charge of Hellman being there answering any questions, right down to the person that edits the website itself. And I thought that was an extremely good plus, and one of the reasons why we went with Hellman.
The people with Hellman, they brought the people in that actually did the mechanics behind the screen. The other companies didn't offer that. They had a middle person who couldn't answer the questions. They had people that they couldn't give you a direct answer because they didn't know. When we had the people from Hellman come in, I mean, they knew right off the bat. We didn't have a clue what they were talking about in some of this stuff. But once we started putting pictures and ideas together, and they started explaining it what we wanted in a format that we could understand, then you see now on the website, it all come together. When we had issues, when we first went live with the website online, we had an incident where the job line wasn't working quite right. Within a phone call, and this was on a Friday afternoon, within a phone call and probably 20 minutes, the people at Hellman were already fixing it. And this was a late Friday afternoon. They went way out of the way to help us and make sure the thing was operating.
Hellman was very good to work with as far as cost-wise. Everything that we wanted the website to do, they were able to successfully do within a price range that met our particular needs.